We place trust in the system, but sometimes trust isn't enough. Now, I'm the claims whisperer, and today I'm pulling back the curtain on hidden danger that could turn your everyday pharmacy visit into a serious insurance claim. So stay with me. Before the video ends, I'm going to walk you through every vital step in the process of filing a pharmacy claim if there's ever a dispensing error. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around until the end because I'll be giving you insider trade secrets on how to get the one critical piece of evidence that most people forget to ask for or they ask too late. So I'll tell you exactly what language to use, when to ask, who to ask, and how to protect yourself. So stay patient. I got you covered. Every day across healthcare systems around the world, millions of prescriptions are filled. Now, most are correct, some are not. Imagine a small town of just 250 people. Studies suggest that every time prescriptions are filled, one person in that group could walk away with the wrong medication or the wrong dosage. Now, step back even further. Every year, medication errors harm millions of people worldwide, and thousands lose their lives. Billions of dollars are drained from the healthcare systems, money that should be funding better healthcare and research. Now, pharmacy mistakes, guys, they aren't rare. They're rarely talked about, though. And when they happen, it's the patient who bears the burden. When pharmacy error occurs, it's more than a mistake. It's a breach of professional duty. Pharmacists, like doctors, are bound by standards of care. And when these standards are broken across many countries, it can lead to claims treated much like medical malpractice. But without proof, without vigilance, many patients are left without a voice, without justice, and without answers. Let's take the Walgreens bombshell, for instance. And while these cases often stay hidden from public view, occasionally the truth surfaces. So in 2025, Walgreens, one of the world's largest pharmacy chains, agreed to pay up to $350 million after government allegations that they improperly filled prescriptions and ignored critical red flags. It was one of the largest settlements of its kind, and yet it barely made the headlines. Big companies settle quietly. Patients are left quietly harmed, and the danger remains everywhere. Now, I'm the claims whisperer, and I'm here to dissect the psychology of insurance and claims to help you dismantle the red tape and to empower you to right their wrong. Take a moment to join the community and like the video because the claims whisperer is your ally in navigating the claims process and achieving the resolution that you deserve. Guys, so before we continue, please remember this. I am not a doctor, pharmacist, medical provider, or attorney. I won't be giving you any legal or medical advice. My role today is simple. I'm here to provide you with administrative reminders and tips, along with directives to help you protect yourself and to preserve critical evidence to put yourself in the strongest possible situation to right the pharmacy's wrong. Now, always seek proper legal or medical advice from licensed professionals when necessary. But these next steps, these are about protecting your claim as well as your rights. So you've already contacted your medical professional and they have given you directives on what to do regarding the possible pharmacy error. Now, I'm talking strictly administrative, right? So you want to report the incident to the store. Now, we are talking the pharmacy manager as well as the store manager. Now, request to speak with both of them, right? So the general manager of the store, that person governs the entire operations of the store. So you want to speak with that person first. Now, they're not going to be a specialist regarding pharmacy, but at least once they are interviewed, possibly even deposed, if this reaches litigation, then they will be able to effectively say that you immediately reported the incident, the events of what happened, or someone, your spouse or family member, made the report, and that is perfectly permissible. Okay, then you're going to move on to the pharmacy manager. If the manager is not there, the supervisor is not there, then you want to speak with the senior pharmacy person in charge of dispensary, okay, of filling the prescriptions. Talk to them about your experience. You do not have to get into symptoms or anything like that, just that you suspect that your pharmacy prescription was filled incorrectly. Now, you want to politely and clearly report your findings, right? So you don't have to be aggressive with them or confrontational, because it's only off-putting, guys, and it doesn't help your case at all. So if you're sending someone from your family to call or go in person, just make sure that they are assertive, they show care and concern for what happened to you, but not aggressive or confrontational, because that's only going to be off-putting to the managers, and you don't get anything accomplished being too aggressive. Okay, so before you leave the store, you've spoken with both the store manager slash general manager, you've spoken with the senior person in charge of the pharmacy. You want to get names, their titles, their direct contact information. So we are talking their phone number as well as their email addresses, and then who their managers are. So I need the pharmacy's manager's name, phone number, and email, as well as the pharmacy manager's boss's information as well. So you're going to document the date, time, of the details of that conversation. Then you want to ask for a copy of the incident report. Sometimes they will say to you that they can't provide it right away and they have to talk to the insurance company or they have to talk to their boss, but just let them know, I know that you have some form of incident report. Insist that they give you documentation that you spoke to them. Initial incident report will suffice, because you will need that information to prove that you made the report timely. Now, then you want to ask for the insurance company's name. So every store, pharmacy, corporation has insurance, right? So you're going to want to know what the name of the pharmacy's insurance company is. That's first. You want their policy number and their phone number, their address, and the contact information regarding the claims department, because the company is a very large company in most cases, and so they're broken down by departments, right? So that's a no-brainer. So you want to ask specifically for the claims department's information, the number, as well as their email address, okay? Now, once you've contacted the store manager, general manager, and the pharmacy manager, you want to go ahead and call the insurance company using the information that you were provided. Now, only report that you are feeling a suspected pharmacy error has occurred, and don't give detailed statements, and definitely do not agree to a recorded statement this early in the game. Now, some people aren't comfortable dealing with the insurance company or dealing with the store, right? And that's okay. So if that is the case, then you should retain legal counsel. right? If you are uncomfortable speaking with the insurance company or pharmacy, or if the damages are really serious, like if the health issues that you're dealing with are really serious, then you probably should consult an experienced pharmacy negligence attorney early on. That's simply up to you, and it's just an option that I'm putting out there. Some people are perfectly fine with addressing their issues directly with the store as well as the pharmacy and insurance company, i.e., the adjusters. Other people, not so much. That's strictly your decision. I'm just giving you options, right? So if proceeding, though, without an attorney, continue to avoid giving detailed interviews or statements at this early point, right? You just want to document that you know or you suspect that the medication that was dispensed to you was done so erroneously, and you want it investigated, and you will follow up with them with additional information about how you were affected by it, how you're feeling, as well as any lost time at work or anything like that. That way you keep the door open. So if you're okay, you can just come back and say, I'm okay. If you're not okay, and if you have actual damages, then that door and everything is there for you to present your claim, to use the other information that I provided to you to make sure that you get the insurance company to right their wrong. Now, here's another very important step. Make sure to journal and document everything that happened that you can recall after the possible pharmacy error. So I'm talking, keep a personal journal or log of any symptoms, medical visits, emotional distress, loss of sleep, if you've lost time from work, or anything that's an anomaly that wasn't there before. What happens is, because most of us don't really expect to have a claim, we're not documenting what happened, right? We're just thinking about if we're going to be okay and what we need to do to ensure that our health is where it should be. But when you take cases to court or in the litigation aspect of it, the discovery aspect, they don't really care about that, right? So a smart claimant is what you have to be, unfortunately, to protect your claim as well as your rights. So anything that you can think of that's different about your psyche, your emotion, your sleep, anything that you can think of, especially your physical body, you want to make sure you keep a log of that. Talk to your family members and they can probably help to refresh, if you've forgotten about anything to add to the journal, but that journal will become critical during the process of the investigation. How to demand preservation of security video evidence before it disappears forever. Now, it's one move that could save your case, and most people don't even know that they have the right to ask for it. Now, here's one of the most important and most overlooked steps that you must take after discovering a possible pharmacy error is this. Make an official request to preserve any video footage related to your visits. Here's exactly what you need to do. Now, you want to make a verbal request immediately. Now, you can do that telephonically, or if you're feeling up to it, you can go to the store, ask for the store manager, and do it in person. Now, if you're not available or simply don't feel up to it, your spouse or another family member, an adult of course, can make the request as well. The long and short of everything you do is going to be documentation. So I would first make a verbal request to the manager, the store manager, that they need to preserve the video footage of the day that the visit was made, as well as, guys, the pharmacy's work area, right? So you want to be specific. Request video footage of the pharmacy's work area, number one. Request footage showing your time and date and length of your visit inside the store. That's number 2. Then you want to obtain the email address of the store manager as well as the district manager. So you're making sure that the manager can't say that you didn't make the report. And you want to send a short, polite, but firm email or letter to the store manager and district manager and their insurance company. So what you're doing is you're clearly stating that you are requesting the preservation of all security camera footage related to your pharmacy visits. Now, you want to use the right language. Politely state that you are making an official preservation of evidence request. Mention that deleting or taping over the footage after receiving your request could be considered destruction of evidence, and that could carry serious legal consequences. Now, be prepared for pushback. Some stores may say, well, we automatically delete video after X days, or we don't save old footage. Do not accept this without making your request anyways, right? So once you make the request verbally and in writing, they are legally on notice and can be held responsible if they destroy it. So you want to document everything. Write down who you spoke to, when you made the request, how it was done telephonically or email in person, and then save a copy of the email and the letter as a part of your claim file. Now, video footage and photos are powerful evidence. Protect it like your case depends on it, because it does. Okay, claim seekers, you now have the keys and the steps that you need to report a possible pharmacy error. But what you don't have is access to the 30 years of claims experience that I bring to the table. Without that, you're missing out on 3 decades of insider knowledge, the kind of experience that could mean the difference between a denied claim and a claim that gets paid. So here at the Claims Whisperer, guys, we don't just talk about insurance and claims. We dissect the psychology behind them. We show you how to protect yourself and how to get insurance companies to make it right when they get it wrong. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and make sure you are a part of this community. And as always, thanks for tuning in to the Claims Whisperer. Check the description box below for more resources and links, and I will see you on the next video.